Hi guys, and welcome to the latest video. I wanted to actually record this video on my camera, however I managed to drop it and crush the lens, so I'm looking at least another £90 to replace the same lens or more if I want to buy a better lens. So a bit gutted about that. So I'm in front of my computer as usual using the webcam because I can't drop it, which is good. The point of this video is actually to give you guys a little bit of a tip when it comes to storing your stock. A lot of you guys out there will go out and buy yourself storage boxes from whichever shops you go to, and I think I've heard of the brand Really Useful Box, and I've had a look at them, and they can be quite pricey. You can pay quite a bit of money just for one of those, and I believe those are like considered to be the best quality. I've never owned or bought a Really Useful brand box before, but I have bought other storage containers, like from Poundland and whatnot, and typically the lids break, they crack, they flex, they don't have a lot of staying power. They may seem sturdy when you're looking at them in the shop environment, but when you actually put them through their paces over the space of a year or 2 years, when you're constantly dragging them in and out of a room or constantly dragging them across the floor, stacking them on top of each other, as you do when you're moving your inventory around, when you're picking stock up that's sold or storing stock, you'll find that you do actually damage and go through a fair few, or they break, or they flex, or they stress out. And it also obviously depends on what you're storing. If you're storing like clothes, they're going to last a lot longer, but if you're storing things that aren't clothes, so hard goods, you'll find that they're going to be under that much more pressure and get damaged that much more easily. Now, when Beck and I first got our first big radio control car haul, we got it was a clearance haul from like a liquidation, and luckily we were given, along with the haul, these really sturdy storage boxes, like tote boxes with what are called like crocodile teeth flaps, and these things have been a godsend. They're not pretty to look at, but they are sturdy as hell. You can stack them on top of each other as high as you want. They will not give up on you, and I think they've just been an amazing addition and a brilliant tool for storing inventory, and it's something that I'd really recommend. Now, I've recently we've bought more stock, and unfortunately the stock that we bought has come in all different shapes and sizes of cardboard boxes, like shipping boxes from China, all different shapes, all different sizes, all different conditions, and you can't stack that. So whilst it's waiting to be processed, to be listed, it's all in these odd shaped boxes which become impossible to stack properly, which means you're taking up that much more space because you're having to stack things inefficiently, whereas you can't just neatly put them in a nice tall stack which is going to be sturdy and safe. So I invested in a few more, and I can't believe what good value they are. I actually bought mine off eBay from a seller that seems to have quite a few. I paid £47 including shipping, and I got, I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, I think it was 5. Yeah, hold on, let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I got 5 boxes for £47, so just over £9 a box shipped to me. And these things are really, really good. I mean, they're a decent size, so they're empty at the moment, so they're easy to kind of fling around, but I'm going to be filling these with parts and whatnot, and honestly these are steady. You can stand, I could stand on one of these, and I weigh a lot. So these are like the crocodile clips, the crocodile like lids, I guess they're called crocodile teeth lids, and they're just very, very sturdy. And for the money, you're going to be paying about £8 for a box like this, even if you go somewhere cheap like Pound World. The difference is that box is not going to last you, it's going to just break, and this is just my personal experience with those types of boxes with the goods that I sell. So obviously if you sell clothing, your experience may differ. I know Rebecca still has some of those kinds of boxes, and they work fine for her because she stores clothes, but she's she's not storing any hard goods. These things here I'm filling with radio control car parts and whatnot, and I'm constantly in and out, moving them, stacking them, and they just withstand a lot of abuse. So they're not pretty to look at, I can see that. They're not see-through, so I can appreciate that as well. So obviously if you're looking for your clothes, these probably aren't for you. But if you're looking for some like solid storage, you know, solid stackable storage with, you know, really good quality for a really good price, I really don't think you can go wrong with these. So I mean, you're gonna have to like search for something like, I think, tote boxes, or, you know, like just sturdy totes or sturdy containers or crates or cases, and you should be able to come up with a few of these listings. So they're basically commercial. These would have been used, I mean, I remember dealing with these a lot when I was working at Dixon's. This is how stock was transported from within a big company. So from the warehouses, it would be delivered to the shops in boxes like these, and it did its job. It protects the goods. So if you've got valuable electronics, for example, you don't want the worry of boxes collapsing on each other and somehow getting damaged, things inside getting damaged. You don't want to deal with any of that. Then I would really recommend these. So just a little tip video. I would have preferred to have been able to film it a bit better, but like I said, I broke my camera, well, the lens anyway. I think the camera body's fine. So I've just filmed it like this. I hope you found this a useful video. If you did, please leave a comment in the comment section saying so, and a thumbs up would be appreciated, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.